Good to hear. Let's hope your execution matches your enthusiasm. I've got a job for you if you're looking to keep busy. Here are the details.
Yay, new intro. How's everybody doing? Greetings, welcome to another episode of Soul Talk, where we talk to our citizens and members of the community. I'm your host, fastcart SC. How's everybody doing? I see Pop Face, New Soul. Rochester, thank you for the subscription. The pop-up didn't come up because you're doing the intro. Sorry we missed the intro, but thank you for the subscription. 10 months. I.O. Spartan, Danger Herbo, Ray Amar. And yes, that's our troops. Hey, troops, and Carrack. See, I cannot pronounce Carrack. When are you going to change your name, man? You got to pick one or the other. Put one, and make them match for me, okay? As personal favorite. That's all I ask. Thank you. So, how's everybody doing? Today is March 9th, 2023. ABCR, welcome. Oh, wow, you're picking. We're just starting, so it's good. Great time to raid. Art VR, thank you for the raid. How's everybody doing? Oh, never, huh? Karate. Okay, fine. Yeah, we're just getting started. We're going to cover, this is our weekly show. We talk to our citizens, members of the community. We cover ISC, SCL, and whatever happened during the week. Also, we're going to come in and talk to us. You can click on the link below and join us, and you have a conversation about Star Citizen. So what's been going on this week for me? We had a big show on Sunday. We gave away 3 ships. It was the 3rd anniversary show. We had like 12 people on, including me. So that was a lot of people. And Griffin organized it like a boss, like he is. So that was a fun show. Hope everybody enjoyed that. And that was a fun show. Going around for another year around the sun. So that was fun. Other than that, I've been reading, watching anime. I've been watching TV. I'm still watching The Last of Us, still watching The Mandalorian. So yeah, it was great. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hey, Big Toe Satan. Love that name. How's everybody? How are you doing? What kind of anime? I'm currently watching Escape anime, like people from another world going to a different world. Trying to remember the title of it now. One is about a Aminaju. He's like a shaman priest, except the Japanese version. Aminaju. The other one is about a king who reincarnates as a girl, as a teenage girl. So that you can imagine all the hijinks in that. Sword Art Online supposed to have a movie coming out. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't gotten into Shield, Rising Shield Hero. I know that's the season has passed, so I should just bring that. And one or the other. Oh, I don't want to get hurt, so I maxed out my defense. That's the 2nd season. I like that one. So yeah. Alright, so yeah, I think that's it for me for now. I'm going to do my thing, then I'm going to drag people and talk about Star Citizen, okay? So here we go. Oh, we got to say happy Women's History Month. We're getting to that some more in a bit too. So here we go. Yeah, yep. Big hero moment. The kind of moment we both be waiting for. The Doc was always unique. That's why I liked her. This must be hard for me? Oh, what? This part right here? No, Oh, what's hard is losing my best friend in a mission that's so secret to act like it never happened. Hard is knowing you were out there somewhere too darn stubborn to die. And now you come up here after 6 years, supercharged, and expect me to call you what? I don't even know what. Is that really who you are now? You're a woman on that black box risking her life to do the right thing. My best friend, who supported me as a mother and a pilot and when no one else did. You were smart and funny and a huge pain in the ass. And you were the most powerful person I knew, way before you could shoot fire through your Titan suit. Alright, so who knows where that's from? It's something recent, not too recent, but something recent. I'm gonna drag people down. People can try to guess while I'm dragging people down. It was joined by Fistface, Calvati, and Poppin' Face. Any guesses to what I was reading from?
I never know. I never know.
You know once in a while.
I knew a Pootie Tang when you did Pootie Tang.
Oh my god.
Once in a while, yeah. No, it's not Cyberpunk. I mean, there's a theme. I've been doing Marvel and DC movies, so it's a Marvel movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but that's not really a guess. That's just the that's like throwing on.
It's a way of narrowing it down for other people to guess. But
okay.
The hint is, and you were the most powerful person I know way before you could shoot fire through your Titan suit. I seen Titan suit from something else.
Right. That's the only thing that gave me antennas was the Titan suit part.
I feel like I know this, but I can't put my.
You know it. Okay, I'm gonna let people know. That is Maria Rambeau from Captain Marvel from 4 years ago.
Oh,
Captain Marvel.
Okay, I remember the line now.
Now you do, right?
Damn.
All right, so let's get to it. I hope everybody's doing well. So first up, we have, like I said, it's Women's History Month, and CID did a post. What is it? Yesterday? I forgot the date. It was yesterday, yeah. So he said, in honor of International Women's Day, let's take this opportunity to highlight women around the verse. And a whole bunch of people posted their tip. CID replied to themselves saying, while there are way too many to tag, they'll start and then invite you to help spread the appreciation around. So this is Kitty, Eat Cupcake, Mashley, Devin Aubrey, Verity, RC Gamer, Gregory B, Buster the Destroyer, Miska Bees, and Citizen Her SC.
Gabs.
How do you say her name?
Gabs. Like, too much. Too much talking.
I'm reading it phonetically.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Hey, Jack Cop, how are you doing? So yes, again, a happy International Women's Day. I know that yesterday, but also happy Women's History Month. So after that, we have the sneak peek. I'm gonna go to the big screen. So wrong one. I'm gonna go to the big screen so people can see it. So, man's greatest fear is the fear of the unknown. And Karate, you posted this first. You beat me to it this week. So I'm gonna go to you first. What are your thoughts?
Definitely the Santoki, or I haven't practiced my Hula Xian in a very long time, but I think I translated it to Kanea Santoki, which is I think port of the Santoki or something like that. But yeah, it's definitely the port side or the port side engine of the Santoki, I think.
Why is it green?
I don't know, because that's like the.
Is it because of St. Patrick's Day is coming up? I have no idea. Because I mean the Santoki is like red, right?
No, that's the card too. But the Santoki is. Let me quickly check it. Color is. It's actually green. Yeah,
the Santoki.
Yeah.
What am I thinking about? Oh, I'm thinking about the other ship. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, Scout.
Yeah, the culture always red. My bad. So hold on, I gotta give a shout out to someone. Hi, Rayamar. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Okay, back to the sneak peek.
Well, Ramar did. He did guess it. He says it's green. So, hey.
The cargo one is the one I'm thinking of. You're thinking about the Gatek railing. I don't know what color that is. That is not green though, but yeah, I don't think that's the good tech railing. Is that what you're thinking of? So yeah, I'm not sure what to. I mean, it could be the Soundcloud guy. I mean, you know more about these. Y'all know more about the specifics than I do. I know about the Venom instrument. I know about the Endeavor, and a few others. Yeah. So yeah. So that is man's greatest fear is the fear of the unknown. That sounds like something a president would say, but I'm not sure where they quote it from.
Why is it attached to this ship though? I'm just curious if anybody knows. Why is that saying on this ship?
That is a good question, Pop. Could be because it's alien.
Well, I mean, it's not alien to us, is it? I mean, I've never been in it.
Is what is it? Is it Xeon? No, Soundcloud guy.
Yeah, it's
Xeon, right? Yeah, so it's alien to us in the lore, yeah, but not alien to us in the meta. It's not alien, but yeah, in the lore it's meta. In the lore it's alien.
Shout out to Twitch Pachico.
What about her?
Raymond's comment. Shout out to Twitch.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Tessa too. Got to do Tessa. Can't forget about Tessa.
Mm-hmm.
And the two characters, the voice actress, the lady.
Yeah. Dooley.
Rowena.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she also does a AI in Microtech, but yeah.
Yeah. Anna.
Mm-hmm. Anna, that's it. Thank you.
Anna Dimitri.
All right, so all the workbooks we've seen is green. I don't know how I said it was on before. I don't know. I don't know. UI. Yeah, the green is throwing me off, but yeah, Soundcloud guy is probably the best guy. I love the engine and the design of it. All right. Oh yeah, Recco. Yeah, you forgot about her. Thank you, Jade. So yes, up next we have started live Talkin VFX. I caught the summary. I didn't catch the live show this time. I'm being bad about that. I should kick these live. But anyone watch the started live this week?
Nope, caught the noob fire.
Got the noob fire. Yeah, I did the same thing.
I watched some of it, but as soon as I saw Snowden, my mind immediately took me back to when they were talking about the I'm not sure if they mentioned it in SCL, but when they talked about the VFX for the lightning in the clouds and pretty much in Pyro. So I'm really hoping to see more of that when we get closer to Pyro. And I mean some standard system improvements with regards to those two.
How are you? Are you going to be here for the whole show?
I will be here for the entire show.
Can you do me a favor? Can you go into streaming alerts and copy the links from the topics as they go along? I posted the one from the first Talkin Live already.
Oh, you got it.
Thank you. Putting Colorado to work.
Okay, yeah, right. Now I have a question. Maybe Calrati and you may remember because the effects thing brought this question to my mind. And okay, I think it was a show when the guy did the River Tech, and he showed a effects. I think it was it was some kind of effects, and disco was kind of like new. I mean, and I looked for it specifically on that video, and it's not there anymore. It was an effect. Yeah, it was an effect he was showing. Anybody remember?
River Tech? No, I don't.
No. It was after the River Tech, and he was explaining. I wanted to show everybody this that I have been working on and everything. And then I
a lava planet.
It was a lava planet. That's what it was.
Yeah, I think he was showing off at the time. He was talking about what was it? What's that? The new map that we got for what is that?
The underground
the Arena Commander.
Oh, Arena Commander map. Yeah.
Right. I think it was like Dying Star or something like that, and
Dying Star.
he showed, and I think it was something where he showed it was some lightning.
Right.
It had
It had
some,
lightning and
yeah,
right, but when I looked that video up, that piece is gone. But okay.
That me? Wait, what was that? What was that? I'm freaking out over here. What was that?
What was what?
I was fun. Oh, okay. So, that's new? I don't know what that was. Sorry, I missed that. I thought it was someone giving bits or something. Anyway, so I was trying to find Arena Commander, the Dying Star, and the other one. Dying Star. I'm looking that up real quick. Dying Star. Broken Moon. That's that. Broken Moon. That's the other one. It's been so long since I touched them. I've forgotten more stuff about Star Citizen. I just don't know. But yeah, so yeah, that is the SCL. This is a recap from I'm going to put it up there real quick. A recap from Nubifier. He said they had a VFX director and the lead VFX programmer on. They discussed about budget versus system load. Like they want to try to make things balance between everything that can run on a current modern day PC and making everything look good. They talk about gas cloud tech. That's one example of a budget they're talking about. Because some people can run gas cloud, other people can't, depending on your PC. Talk about PU versus the Squadron 42, because Squadron 42 is a scripted game, so they have to have a lot more control about what can be in one place versus PU, where you don't have a lot of control about what can be in one place. Because a lot of people will want to go to one spot and set up a whole bunch of fireworks and almost crash the game or make the game really slow for everybody else. So yeah. And then in the second half, he had John, executive producer. He's done a bunch of things at CIG, and Disco. That's John right there. And Disco wanted mom because he thought it was cool. Oh shoot! You can't post link. I gotta get on Griffin to change that for you. But thank you, Karate.
Oh, no props.
Yeah. So hold on. Let me post that real quick. There. That is your link. So yeah, that is Star Citizen Live. Check it out after the show. Oh yeah. So this is the big news as of 2 hours ago. As a matter of fact, let me just check to see if there's anything on the dev tracker real quick right now.
Wait, I just checked this like an hour ago and it wasn't live yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Go?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm going to get to that, DK. Hey, welcome to the show, DK.
Hi,
you can come in. It won't be in voice. Oh yeah, you can do it if you want to, Jay. Just go into Stream Alert and just copy the links for me. I'm pretty sure you have permission. Anyway, so this is the Alpha 3.18 release, live release update. What a big note was, okay, I'm going to highlight it real quick on the screen. So our plan, and this was released, I think this was 2 days ago, but they updated it today, so that's why I said today. But our plan is to release 3.18 and then follow up as quickly as possible with further fixes and performance stability improvements in a 3.18.1 patch, targeting next week. Now, he said that was, a few days ago, or maybe like a day ago. But there was an update today, that I said, updates, final QA checks are underway as we prepare for imminent launch. For now, we are now looking at a very early morning U.S. time for launch. Being so close, we do not want to rush it. We expect some turbulence with this release and need all hands on deck to monitor and manage the service once we go live. One more sleep. Additionally, tonight we'll be disabling character reset on the live server in order to make the migration to Alpha 3.18 database and the new character repair tool, which will go live with the new patch. So no 3.18 tonight, hopefully 3.18 tomorrow morning, or early in the morning, as they say. So what do people thought?
We said earlier, everybody that put out a video 3.18 live, they got to do it again. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just
That's
the way
true.
it goes. They got to get it
Yeah.
right. They have to get it right. Like they said, they're going to disable the character reset because they have to get everything ported over to the new architecture. Basically, it's a new architecture.
The new
It's a
gamers, yeah.
big step. So they have to get it right. If they have to take another day just to tweak some things, tweak at it, please. Just make it good because once it gets in the hands of players, they're going to start complaining. At least let them complain.
They haven't already
bit
started
less.
complaining, DK? They haven't already?
Yeah, let them complain just a little bit less, and we'll be, good start.
I want the fire. I want the chaos.
No, you do. You want to fight in chaos. Yeah, that seems like you and Colossal, you're both Sith Lords or whatever, yeah. So I'm going to post this from Kaizen or Black Sky Legion real quick. Hopefully to go to the right window. So it's 3:18. Shut up and go to sleep. Don't go to sleep yet. Go to sleep after the show. After the show. That's all. Yeah. So yeah, that is the update for 3:18. Any other thoughts?
Yeah.
Nope.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
The SC Live.
This is you on book, by the way. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like no one mentioned the name drop of a new mist ship that got name dropped of like somebody working on. I'm just trying to go back to the. Yeah, they like when Jared was asking, I forget who the guy was.
Yeah,
he had a purple shirt on. He had a purple shirt on. He was asking them to name off like things that people are working on. And he accidentally named like, oh, someone's working on this mist ship. I can't think of the name of it.
Oh,
they're like, I've never heard of this. I've never heard of this ship before.
Does anyone know what you're right? You're talking about the Fury.
Like it's around.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. Yeah, we talked about that last week. Yeah, I bet a little bit. Yeah, but yeah, the Mist Fury. Yeah, we were trying to discuss if it's going to be a light fighter or what have you. Actually, no, it wasn't last week. I talked about it last week on Paul's show, the Captain Table. That's what it was. So we haven't had a discussion about that here. My bad. So yeah, the Mist Fury.
Okay.
I don't know anything else other than the name. I'm trying to, I don't really want to talk about it too much because I would avoid leaks and stuff like that. I mean, even though he did name drop it, so technically it's out there in a while, but still, it's not something that CRG is ready to talk about now. So that's why I want to try to avoid it. So yeah, the Mist Fury, we know the name of it. People are guessing as to what it might be. Jade said he doesn't think it's a fighter. With a name like Fury, it's hard for me to imagine a knight being a fighter, but I could be wrong. I mean, because that's what Vin Diesel is in Pitch Black. He's a Fury.
But Misk is associated mostly with industrial ships.
Yeah.
Aside from size,
No, but I mean, they have the Razor.
They have the Freelancer Mist and the.
But they have the Mist Razor, and that's a racer. I mean, okay, so
it's supposed to be an
it doesn't have to be a combat
ship,
ship because the Razor is a racer. But go ahead.
But wasn't it technically an interdiction, or was that the M50? One of those two was
M50 is supposed to be interdiction.
M50, okay.
And M50 is origin.
But they only have a couple combat fighters for Misk, and one of those is
and they're variant mostly. Yeah, variant.
And they're variants. And then the Mist and then the Freelancer Mist. Yep, Tano and then Freelancer Mist.
Freelancer Mist, yeah.
And that's it. All the rest of them are industrial, so who knows? Maybe they might try to push another fighter.
I mean, and technically, you can use the Razor as a fighter, but it's mostly a racer. And the other one is supposed to be like a luxury ship. It's not really a touring ship either, but yeah, it's a more luxury racer.
True. Does somebody else want to say something? I see someone just jumped in.
Oh, it's me, Jude.
I think that's
Hey,
it.
True.
Hey, True.
Yeah.
Hey, Troops. Oh, my bad. Yeah, my bad, Troops. Yeah. Do you want to say something, Troops?
Maybe it's connected with the Hull series. Like
but a name like Fury, I mean, maybe I don't think so. I mean, like I said, the Razor is a racer, and you would think of with a name like Razor to be a fighter. But
it could be a racer.
I don't think they would make another Razor, or maybe it would be cheaper than the Razor, because the Razor is kind of expensive. So we'll see
Razor also has
in
a
the coming weeks and months. We'll see.
Does Misk have any ground vehicles?
No.
Nope.
No, it does not.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you think it could be a ground vehicle?
Yeah, I'm
There's
just
so many
throwing
out
it,
there.
throwing
I
it
mean,
out.
Good idea. Yeah.
I know CID said
But what
that-
kind of ground vehicle?
Yeah, I
Maybe
know
it's a
CID
boat.
said that
We got rivers.
they're making new ones or new ones coming out. So, but there's so many out there now. It's kind of hard to get excited about yet another ground vehicle for me, anyway.
Why? There's nothing wrong
There's
with
so
more
many out
shit
there.
for ground vehicles. There's nothing wrong with variety.
Nothing wrong with variety. I'm still waiting on the Ranger, and other people are waiting for the X1. Yes, I said the X1. I know people are still excited and waiting for it. Yeah, so that's why it's helping to get excited.
Hashtag Origin
maybe-
for life.
Maybe it could be the mixed version of a Ranger. It could be another wheeled vehicle. That'll get me excited. But we'll see.
Could be to help out with the wheel tech.
Yeah, we actually need more ground. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we
fine.
do. We do.
Yeah.
Great, dude.
Could be a
Alright,
ground
so-
racer.
That is the update for 318 Live and the Mixed Fury that we didn't get to talk about last week. But yeah, so up next we have. Oh yeah, the 318 patch note. This is the most recent patch note. Came out yesterday, 10:30 a.m. I think that's local time for me, so Eastern. Basically, patch 318, 8.3.8.3.18. Funny that. The technical focus was the salvage, hull scraping, platform assault on the Horizon, second security post out career reactivation, courier delivery mission update, sandbox prison activities, Lake Vulture, Sand Cave, Daemon Crash Kite, Stankin Racetrack, Break Up PTV Racetrack, New Rivers, 40 New Rivers, and Coastal and Microtech, additional Derelict Outpost, restricted area to be free, Arena Commander quality of life update. So those are technical focus. No issues have gone significantly down. So right now, game clients may close without error or crash handler. The ASOP terminals are unusable and fade to black when accessed. Ooh, that's not good. Harvestable deposits may be invisible to players, causing collision or become unavailable for scanning, mining, or gameplay. That's not good. Trams are out of sync with station timers, causing trams to overlap or not appear on time. Oh man. Elevators and trams are jittery during transit of player characters. So are they still killing people? Or did they fix that?
I think they fixed that part, but we'll see. Things have a funny way of when they're going to go live.
And just because they fix it in one patch doesn't mean it can't come back, right?
Oh yeah.
Always.
So players may occasionally be unable to exit a ship seat. That's not good either. When flying near another ship seems to hit an invisible box that kicked in at random direction. Reclaimer main on elevator controls do not respond to input. That's bad for reclaimer owners. Cargo may be invisible in multiple ships after being purchased. Dang. That seems like a blocker. When attempting to start a refinery job, players received the following error. Something went wrong, error code 20. At least it's not 30K. Security contractor evaluation is not reoffered upon failure. Combat service beacon progress, rating is inconsistent on mission. Security work assessment remaining hot dog NPCs not spawning in. PTV wheels on the Earth at the Earth and BTR area. I guess that's the racing area. Can flip into geometry and become detached from the vehicle. Well, that's not good. The stealth fighter attack to Constellation lacked interacting prompts to enter it, making it unusable. Didn't they fix that? And it came back or something, or what? That would I remember.
You always
I thought
come
they
back.
fixed that. They'd always come back. Okay. Some ship records are erroneously give no mature tech and do not let you stop it. Markers will randomly disappear after quantum travel with no route set. Oh, that's not good either. Dang, you have a whole lot of known issues and blockers here. Bug fixes and Terry vehicle extension. Quantum Napper produces VFX aspect but does not function. Fixed vehicle ship component. Player items shown as available in inventories are missing in loadout manager. Fixed character customizer. After returning to the menu, relaunch the game. character customizers will open. Technical, this will contain multiple new improvements to help with server and client performance, fix free server crashes. So they say multiple, so that's like more than 3, I guess. What do people thought?
It's
Sound-
fine.
Sounds like I'm staying at AC for another
Too
patch.
many.
Calrati is at the dog sitting at the dinner table, surrounded by burning buildings. It's fine.
Controlled by fire? Yeah, this is fine. No,
It's
this is
okay.
fine.
This is
That's
fine.
this is fine. Jay, did you post the link for me for the patch notes? I appreciate that. Thank you. If you already did, I missed it. So thank you. So yeah, that is the most recent patch. Like I said, that was from yesterday. I guess that's the one that they're thinking about getting out to people.
I'm good.
Mhm.
Strong possibility.
And that's a whole lot of known issues, especially, I mean, well, yeah. But I mean, if this is, you know, I mean, like I said, I'm remembering now, they say they want to get this out and then do a 3.18.1 patch to fix all the other stuff that they're currently known issues. So hopefully, the 3.18 will come out tomorrow, hopefully, and then 3.18.1 will come out sometime next week. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it.
Oh man, I wonder if that the Arena Commando bug is still in there.
What one is that?
The one with the thrusters on the ships could like affect each other. Your aircraft and my aircraft, if we get too close, our thrusters can push each other away from each other.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
Like-
think they fixed that.
Okay.
I think I'll have to go back in the patch note, but yeah, I definitely think they.
I don't remember that
fixed
got
that.
mentioned. Like it was awesome but annoying. It
Yeah.
was so much fun playing with that.
Well, in the current patch, when I fly the MSR and I exit the seat goes back. I stand straight up and fall out the nose of the ship every
Is
time.
that still happening?
Yeah.
It came back. They fixed it.
Yeah.
Oh
Nope.
my god, that's
Hopefully
so
they fix it
annoying.
next patch 3.18. But right now,
Oh my god, I
that's
love
been
my
happening.
MSR and I couldn't and I flew it and it was working after that and now it's back. Oh, I can't fly it. And for some reason the cargo wasn't loading onto the MSR for one reason or another. Like you only had like the little hidden space was the only space that was getting filled and none of the rest of the ship was getting filled, which was really interesting. I don't know.
Ouch.
Hopefully they
Mm.
fix that. Yeah.
You got a
And right now my
manual to
Moby
put it
glass
in?
doesn't show up.
You still got it on your wrist? Or that's gone too?
Well, it doesn't show up at all. You try it from the menu, you try it from your keybind, and it just doesn't pop up. So I don't know what's. Hopefully it's fixed tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But you know that you
Pop-Up
can
says-
put you have.
Pop
Oh,
Up
sorry.
said
Yeah,
he's able to update the 3.18 now on the East Coast. You talking about on a live server?
So it's
I
starting
tried
to
it. It
roll.
didn't work.
Now let me bring up the dirt tracker real quick. Let me again.
I know. Let me check my RSI.
No, there's no new message from the dirt tracker. You talking about a live or PTU, Papa Doc? Nothing in the launcher. Okay, maybe you're talking about on PTU.
You.
Alright, so that is the current state of 3.18 PTU wise. Then we'll get to the 3.18 on the live server hopefully tomorrow morning. So yeah. Alright.
And fastcart. One more
Yep.
thing. All ships have inventory in 3.18 now, including light fighters,
Wonderful.
and it's
do you mean?
unlimited.
Unlimited.
Unlimited?
Yeah.
I don't see that. I don't see that going over to the live server. I think it'll be limited when it comes to live. We'll see.
Why would
Yeah,
they do
we'll
that?
see.
That's
Cause,
crazy.
'cause a lot of light fighters, you only be able to put like a pistol or a gun on a light fighter. You're not supposed to have.
No, you can-
unless,
No, I could put a whole like armor set in my Gladius.
so some Troop said it's unlimited, right?
Yeah. Phase 1 has a video on it that he just put up not too long ago. Also.
It's a bug.
Yeah,
Go
I don't
for
see
it.
that. I don't see that persisting on purpose into the live server. But yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
It'll be similar to the Gladius. It'll just,
Okay.
they just gotta adjust it right now.
Yeah, the inventory is extended. Yeah, but the unlimited thing is
Yeah.
probably not. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, so up next we have This Week in Third Citizen. We're covering most of what's going on. We're going to get to other stuff that's coming up, but I just want to say on Friday, our good friend Bernard Bossoudur, CTO and founder of Partners at Turbulent, is live in the studio to discuss the continuing growth of the game development studio in Montreal, which is currently responsible for many aspects of 318 Alpha 318 and beyond. Join us on Thursday live on Twitch at 1600 UTC, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern for all the details. So yeah, check that out tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. I'll talk about our 318. Maybe I'll talk about more about the where the procedural planet and a new planet are too. So I know Turbulent is in charge of that. So hopefully they'll get to that too. Hopefully I'll be able to get up on time and watch that. That's my plan. Yeah, that is tomorrow. Okay, up next. Oh yes, we have March 2023 subscriber promotions. I think this will be contentious, maybe. Someone read this thing. No. Okay, so I'll read this part. So take on the dangers of the first with the added accuracy thanks to the Clausen Warner Tracer on-barrel laser sight and a bright spot flashlight. These weapons accessories are compatible with any personal firearm with an under-barrel attachment, making them a versatile must-have for any on-foot adventure. Most will become available when the team reaches the live server. So they have the taser laser pointer, which is on, taser laser pointing green, and a bright spot flashlight purple. I'm gonna show the thing that's all of them. Now, if I'm not mistaken, didn't we have these before? Or
I was about to say the same thing.
Flashlight. We got a flashlight.
The lights, the last ones were lights. Red,
so
yellow,
these are lasers and a flashlight.
Those are lasers that go on your weapon.
Yeah.
The other ones, I think, were just straight flashlight.
No, they went on your weapon too.
Yeah,
They go on the weapon too?
Yeah,
Okay.
they
lights go on the weapons.
They're on the weapon.
Okay.
I was about to say we got lights
that
that don't go on the weapons.
Okay, I'm looking for it now.
Yeah, I mean, it was striking a deja vu in me when I first saw it. So I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, here it is.
Before.
It's the field light. It was called the field light. And that was an FPS weapon. It is a light, just a regular flashlight, and the other one is a laser sight. So I think they're just two different ones, but yeah, it's the same kind. I got the orange and red. And what was the one on this one? What were the colors?
Orange and
purple,
green.
green,
Orange,
green, orange. But so the tracer laser pointer, which is on, that's the Centurion level. Subscriber get those. The tracer laser pointer green is Imperial level, and they get the orange one above. And the bright spot flashlight is for all the subscribers have to pay to get that one. But if you'd like to receive this display as part of your subscription, you can subscribe before March 11th. That's Monday? March 11th. No, that's Sunday.
That's Sunday.
So yeah. So March
that's my
11th.
wife's birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you,
We need
Mike.
regular
Hey, happy
flashlight.
birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
If you subscribe after March 11th, you can pick these up and previous month player going back to 2014 in a subscriber exclusive store. So yeah, so subscribe by March 11th, and you can get those as part of your subscription. Don't forget about lost items. You can reset your character and get them back. Earnable in game. The goal is to make items earnable in game. With reason many subscriber players have been added to the in-game loot table. Rare box from 317, and most pre-2023 items can be carried by players are available now, with new feature flags been added and after a 3-month exclusivity window. So some items like the City Con Getting Pack will not be discoverable in game. So yeah, anybody gonna pick up a laser pointer or a flashlight?
They
I already got the laser
Somebody's dead
pointer.
body.
They missed out hard on like celebrating Women's Month with like some heel boots. That would have been better.
Oh, that would have been sweet.
All right, I'm not gonna comment on that one, but yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's a good idea.
they did miss out on Women's History Month, and they missed out. They missed out on Black History Month too, right? For that matter. But yeah,
Was it with a dashiki or something?
Mm.
And the dreads.
I don't know, some Stacey Adams. I don't know. Yeah, give me something. No, though. I still want the Constellation Black or the Constellation Onyx or whatever you want to call it. But yeah. Talk about last item and the voting game. Oh, the vehicle of the mind. The Freelancer Mac is a cargo-focused variant of the ubiquitous Miss Freelancer series. So they give you more information about the Mac. You can also add the Mac versatile hauler to your fleet with enhanced insurance throughout March. Visit the Pledge store now to pledge or upgrade to the Freelancer Max now. So yeah, if you're a subscriber, get enhanced insurance. Instead of 6 months, I want to say 2 years? I'm not a subscriber. Does anyone know?
I have to look that one up.
Yeah,
But
look it up for me and let me know.
the Freelancer Max is an amazing ship. I
150.
love that ship. It's a beautiful
It's just-
ship. It's just it's so far right now the freelancers are just suffering. That's
I just
all.
want to say this is a big deal, y'all. Lo and behold, the subscriber merchandise discount, instead of showing oars and mugs, they're showing Pico slippers now. Check it out.
Mm.
Those are pretty
Oh yeah,
comfy, I
Jade,
think.
I got my my horror. What was it? Hill horror? No, the Hill horror helmet. I got that in my inventory. So if
Halloween
you
mask got
had
distributed.
Halloween masks, they are distributed and they should be in your inventory, but or in your hangar, just double check.
Halloween
If you
was
put it in your thing.
5 months ago.
Yeah, they just distributed them today.
Okay. But yeah,
Okay.
so they got their slippers for the subscriber for as an advertisement for the merchandise discount. They got the Drake Interplanetary T-shirt. They got the backpack. I forget, this is the mixer that they have, and they got I forgot what shirt that is. I have to look it up to see what shirt that is, but yeah. And that's it. There's nothing after that. Okay, fine. They still had the mugs up, but it's last instead of first. No, yeah, there's a lot of the subscriber promotion. Probably not gonna subscribe for the laser pointers. I was mistaken last month. I managed to get the other armor from February after subscribing for January because somehow, and I'm happy about that. So I got two sets of armor for the price of one. So cool for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, oh yeah. So no one else want these or going to subscribe for these.
I want the light, the purple light. I dig that. That'd be dope. I wonder how bright it is though. I'll have to test it out.
I don't know. I mean, you can't really tell from the picture. It doesn't look that bright, but who knows? It could be like obscenely bright, and you just can't tell.
Yeah.
The idea
I
is not
think-
to be seen at night, like a red light.
I wonder if that's If you want it, it's $4 on the subscriber store if you're a
And
subscriber.
how much insurance is for the Freelancer Max?
Let me check.
12 months.
12 months. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's not bad because normally it's 6 months or 3 months depending on the ship. So you
Yeah,
get,
12
you get a year subscription, a year insurance if you're a subscriber for the Freelancer Max. All right. So up next we have. Oh yeah, the roadmap roundup. Happy Wednesday, everyone. This is from yesterday. I'm just going to skip ahead and say notable changes for March 8th for 2023. Release view. The following card has been added to the 319 column on release view. The RSI links. Yay! I don't have one, but I'm happy for people who do. Because people have been waiting for that ever since the Constellation. Or no, since
The Phoenix.
the stretch goal. The stretch goal had it.
What's-
I believe.
What is this? I don't know this shit.
It's like the you know how the Aquila has a rover that comes with it.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
goes with
so-
the Ursa. It's like a luxury Ursa.
Luxury Ursa.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it goes with the Phoenix. And
And it
so
goes with
you're
the Phoenix,
supposed to go
right.
with the Phoenix, right? I think that is included with the Phoenix.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
If
it
I'm
is.
wrong.
Because the Phoenix,
Okay.
because like the Killer had the Merlin and it had the
Mhm.
Ursa Rover. The Phoenix had the Archimedes and it had the on-site links.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So RSI ships come with everything. All the good toys.
Just the more expensive one. I think the Andromeda just comes with the Andromeda doesn't come with a Rover, right?
No, no, I don't believe so.
I know the
It's
Taurus
only
does
the
not come with
Aquila.
anything except for the except for Merlin, I believe.
I think it's just the Aquila, but somebody can probably find it.
Yeah, let us know if we're mistaken.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway,
Yeah, Taurus
so
comes
the
with
building. What? Go ahead.
Well, Taurus comes with nothing, and the snub bay is secured cargo. Like it's
Okay.
blocked.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. I'm
Okay.
mistaken. Okay, thank you for that.
That is not an equal trade.
So the RSI Link, building, implementing, and balancing the RSI planetary rover, the Link, as a game-ready vehicle. As far as I know, they've been jumping back and forth with this one. Hopefully, it'll go forth until completion. We shall see. The progress tracker with this published, we're adding additional Q1 2023 and Q3 2023 scheduled for downstream and upstream teams respectively. The following deliverables have been added to the progress tracker. Additional derelict settlement for both gameplay and social elements threading throughout the standing wilderness using the Rastar tool. So yes, that is the roadmap update for this week.
I am very happy to be here.
Okay, so following that's making that noise. Fumangsu, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I had to look at my window real quick so I can see it. So yeah, sorry I missed who followed the first time. But yeah, is anyone interested in the RSI links?
I am. I'm really
I
curious what it
am
looks like.
kind of.
It's a great alternative at the present moment until I get my G12.
Oh, really? It's like that.
It'll fit decently inside the new 600i. It'll be okay until
Actually-
the G12 gets introduced.
And
I'm
it's
actually
luxury,
curious.
so Griffin shouldn't complain too much about that, right?
Yeah, exactly. It is luxury
Oh,
from an
actually
RSI
really
standpoint.
Jada says she
Actually-
thinks. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Will it look different than the concepts? Because I don't even think I've seen the concepts.
have one
You can probably look it
concept, I
up
think.
on in Google. Look up RSI link concept. I mean, it's similar to the Ursa rover, except like you said, more luxury.
I'm curious
But we
though
talked
if we'll ever get a
Will it
vehicle with
spawn
a
it?
bed.
Will it spawn a clasher for you though?
No.
Probably
Why
not.
would you want a luxury separate cluster?
The escape, escape clasher and luxury. What you
To
mean?
roll out like a boss, I guess. What? Yeah. So, yeah, that is the roadmap roundup for this week. I'm looking forward to our assignments. In fact, of all the vehicles, I'm beside the Ranger. I'm looking forward to the RSI list. I know other people are looking for the X1, but yeah, we shall see how it looks. But after taking this long, it better be darn good. That's all I gotta say. After that, we had the Spectrum version of the roadmap roundup, which is basically the same thing except it's for Spectrum, and it's, people can find it on the dev tracker. We had the Squadron 42 monthly report, February 2023. Oh, thank you, Jade. Yeah,
I was just about to post that one. Yeah, I was just about to post that, Jade. Thank you.
No, I know. We supposed to be moving on, but this is what the link
That's
looks
it.
like.
Yeah.
And
And here's
someone find me?
actually.
Can
Oh, I
someone
like
find me
that.
the Ursa rover so we can compare real quick? We're going back to the RSI link real quick.
Wait,
I
is it-
also
Is it open in the front?
in that concept, yes. I just posted another image of a concept as well to go along with that one. It's a front end view. It's in the chat. You can take a look at it at your leisure. But
Hold on a sec. I'll put it. In
I
thing.
but these are early concepts. I would say it's going to look more like a Ursa with just some luxury details. It's a really small image. That's the only one I could find.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, that is the RSI link.
Oh, is that a man turret at the top?
It's a turret.
Looks like it.
It's
I
got
think
a
it's
window on it.
It's a turret.
Nah, I don't know if it's got a window.
No, it's too small.
It's
Yeah,
too
too
small.
small.
It's
First
just
name.
Like Dave said,
remote.
these are very early concepts. So
Very,
take it with a grain of
very
salt. Like,
early. Yeah.
mostly, it'll look like the current Earth rover with some differences, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so where was
Maybe
I?
maybe it'll
I
actually come with
appreciate
a
the
bed.
images.
Was that Cal ready?
Maybe it'll actually come with a bed.
Oh.
Nah.
We
Why
need
would
a
it need
ground
a-
vehicle with a bed, though.
We do.
Take the Atlas
Sure.
platform and turn it into a rolling
I mean,
RV. I would.
I like the idea. I like the idea, but I don't know if it will.
No,
Imagine
it's
if
not
you
big
do,
enough.
and to exit the game, you literally have to drive hours back to your ship to be able to properly bedlock.
Yeah,
It would be dope if it did, but it looks too small.
it would be. I mean,
That's
the
true.
Ursa,
That's true.
the Ursa, I think could fit a bed.
Oh,
The
let me look at
interior
something real
size
quick.
is just a little bit smaller than the Pisces, right? It could fit.
Hmm?
The Pisces?
I
But
don't know.
why not use the Atlas? Turn it into a mobile home.
Because
True,
you
that
don't
would be
spend that much
dope.
money.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah,
know,
Jay is
they
right. We
jacked
do
the
need
price up
exploration
on that
over
one real fast.
like
Yep,
in the
you're
Martian.
right.
Okay, so
Like
the
in
Ursa
Martian,
rover,
yeah.
the Ursa rover
agree.
is $50. I don't know what it was for concept. I'm gonna guess $40 for the concept. I'm gonna guess the link will be $50 war bond and $60 RSI credit.
You think it'll go up for sale again?
The
Say
links? Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, the
definitely going up
links.
for sale. If
Yeah,
they
the links.
release it
The
in
links. The
2019.
links never had a concept sale as far as I can remember.
Nope.
Oh.
So yeah, the Ursa rover is currently $50 US dollar. I think it was war bond at 40, and I think the link will war bond for 50 and go up to 60 for the credit. But that's my guess. Anyone disagree with that?
I think that's pretty close.
Hold on, let me bring this up real quick and we can compare real quick. I'm gonna bring that up. So that's the only image you have. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's fine.
Papa
So
Doc
give me a
makes a good point. He said that sure it'll grow in size with all the metrics being increased. It might hold a bump. Who knows? I mean,
yeah, but
the
it's
Phoenix
supposed
has
to be it's supposed to be the
decent size
same. You know, possibly the same size as the Ursa rover because they got to fit in the same footprint as the Ursa rover.
True.
So I mean, they can change some stuff inside, but not that much. So I don't know if I'm betting against it'll come with a bed, but I may be wrong. But yeah, this is the image of the Ursa rover, and like I said, it's $50 on the RSI site. Yeah, looking forward to it. All right, so now we're gonna move on. That is the roadmap update. Thank you. And then we got the Squadron 42. We're not going to spend too much on Squadron 42 monthly report because we discussed this last week. Because this is basically the Comlink version of the newsletter that came out last week. And, the big thing about that was the Titan suit. So, yeah, that was the thing that most of us was ranting and raving about. Well, okay, me. I was ranting and raving about it. So, yeah, I don't think... does anyone have anything new to discuss about the Squadron 42 monthly report? Because we don't really cover that because they're trying to hide what's going on for Squadron 42, so that's why we don't cover the Squadron 42 stuff too much. But does anyone have anything that stood out to them if they read it?
I'm curious about will it just be one Titan suit, or would it be like a variation of them?
I'm pretty sure. Well, okay, I don't want to say that. My guess is they would start with one and then have variations later on. But hopefully they'll let us, customize it with paints and skins and stuff.
Because I'm really hoping not just for Squadron, but there's a Titan versus Titan battle that you can do. Like that would be dope.
Man, yeah, it'd be like like MechWarrior online or whatever, all over again.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
They're gonna come out.
Make sure you tighten through that LTI. What were you gonna say, Pops?
No, I was gonna say they're gonna come out as subscriber flares. So
I don't know.
No, I'm just
Yeah, I was gonna say.
maybe some skins.
Everybody will subscribe for that much.
Skins, yeah. Because
yeah.
no joke. I mean, they're gonna make so much money off Titan suits when it come out.
They will.
I wonder though if the Titan suits will at least if they'll have the weapon hard points, if they can change them out for tractor beams for like cargo hauling. Well, cargo.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
What would you wait? But what would
It's
you
like
need that for?
in Alien, when she got into the mech suit, and that mech suit was built to move
the forklift. Yeah,
basically a forklift. Yeah.
So like you mean like it would carry like a ship-sized tractor beam?
I don't know.
I mean, okay. I had the pictures up last week, but basically,
What's called ship-sized weapons, like size 1?
Yeah.
supposed to carry size 1 weapon for ship.
Mm-hmm.
Do ship tractor beams come in like sizes like that?
They probably will because the 315P
315P has a tractor beam on it.
Yep, and it's
That's
probably the
size
smallest.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the 315 has one, and then the Cuddy Black has one, but I've never heard of like a size difference between them.
It probably won't be. And the salvage, the reclaimer has one, and I think
and the new SRV, obviously,
and the C1 now.
The C1 will have one. Yep.
Yeah.
The Ryan tractor beam. Yeah. So a whole bunch of stuff has one. It's just not not really. Oh, Citizen Canadian 315 is a size 3 tractor beam. I did not know that.
Size 3. Okay. So
anyway,
could Titans 2 could hold a size 1.
I mean, the old news, this is way back when, the Titan 2 can carry size 1, so yeah.
I'm curious on like, so how much can a size 3 tractor beam carry versus a size 1?
Good question. versus
What does that
size
mean?
1, I don't know.
Versus like the handheld, like bigger, like we've seen like the artwork for
size
the
0.
bigger tractor beam, like a cannon.
Mm-hmm.
A handheld, like double hand cannon. Like,
Yeah.
how much can that carry?
Yeah. But but this is all through crafting, folks. This is not anything CIG has said. I just want to make that clear. So yeah, go ahead.
It's light crafting, light theory crafting.
Mm-hmm. It's always fun.
It's confirmed, guys. Leak it.
No, don't do that.
Both
No.
citizens does not support.
If you want to file a complaint, send your complaint to kawadi@gmail.com. Okay, now I think we're covered. Up next, this is from Kawadi. So yeah, the Hyper Vanguard Force. We've been covering this for the past 2 weeks, but it's working now. They said it wasn't working, and they got it fixed. So, Kawadi, have you played with it?
I did, and I enjoyed playing it again today. So I'm really glad that it's back.
Wait, they got it working in the game? In the arcade?
No, on the website.
On the website. It was broken on the website, and someone posted a message about it, and they got it fixed. So yes,
You got me excited for nothing.
What was that?
You got me excited for nothing. I thought I was in the game.
Well, you can still play it on the website.
That ain't the same.
Yeah, that ain't the same.
Man, how they get it work? How they get games working in like what was it, PlayStation Home, where you could go up to the machines and play mini games and stuff?
Yeah, but CIG doesn't have PlayStation money. They have CIG money. I know it seems like a lot, but PlayStation make a lot more money.
So I'm just gonna say this really briefly. Once you're back in prison, I just was going to deposit my full backpack of ore. And this guy jumped me from behind and took all of my ore. So yeah, guys, have fun in 318 if you go to prison.
Don't say that.
Kawadi, the solution is to be a good person and not go to prison.
No, I'm finding this
going
guy.
to prison eventually.
I'm finding them. I'm finding out.
Be about that life.
You will find your way there.
I have my death marker. I'm finding this person back. Okay, sorry. Continue.
My goal will be to never go to prison because I don't want to be another statistic. Anyway, so yeah, Hyper Vanguard Force is working, folks. Check that out and we get a chance. All right, so up next we have ISC. It's a 16-minute long one. We're going to stop at around 9 minutes and discuss what's going on and continue on after that. So here we go, ISC.
At CitizenCon 2952, we debuted a new recurring initiative called Journey to 4.0, where we kept a bit away from our traditional weekly behind-the-scenes format of Inside Star Citizen to tell stories at various points of progression leading up to the next major milestone in our continuing development after 3.18. And one of those more different within that batch were called Design Brief Investigations, where we looked at the earliest phases of a feature that only existed at that time in the text and crude diagrams of a planning document. And no, before you ask, don't ask to see the planning documents. It's all just fidelities and bespokes all over the place anyway. I'm kidding. Mostly. So on this next Journey to 4.0, we're diving into another design brief that's been discussed, debated, kicked around, pitched, and repitched over the years internally, imagined and theory crafted for just as long by the community, and has finally now been signed off by the multitude of game directors to become the next stage in the resource management system. So, without further ado, we present to you Design Brief Engineer, the next fundamental component of true multi-crew gameplay. Oh, I'm sorry, and one more thing. Fair warning before the comments come in. Since this next step in the resource management, now called engineer gameplay system, exists mostly in design stage at this moment, we did let Will, Dave, and Alex on the ISC capture team get creative in visualizing the stuff that's being discussed and that's still being built out by the developers at the moment. So what you're about to hear is still very much work in progress, but what you're about to see at times is the content of crazy people, and you should judge them because they're exactly like me. Sorry.
What is your role as an engineer? You, as the engineer, are responsible for the resource management of your ship, the priorities of the items, and you are also responsible for countering any dangers that you might encounter throughout your flight. A big part of your job as an engineer is dealing with dangers that affect the mechanical parts of your ship and are different to the ones you would face as a pilot. There are 3 types of dangers that you will face as an engineer. One being something that you already know, which is overheating. The second being wear and tear. And the third one being malfunctions. So overheating is not only items running too hot, but it also is item running too cold. And the way that you can counter that is either actively or passively, where passively is something that we already do with the cooler on your ship, and actively being something like you standing in front of the item and using your fire extinguisher to bring down the temperature of the item. And if it's too cold, you can use a flamethrower or blowtorch. So wear and tear is a danger you might have already heard us talk about in the past. It's just something that the longer your item runs, the less efficient it will be at some point. So a general maintenance will be required to keep them up and running. And then there is the new one, which we call malfunctions, which we'll talk about later in more detail. But the way that you react as the engineer there is unique to each malfunction. All 3 dangers contribute to the health of the item and have an impact on each other. So since the first 2 are quite easy to grasp, let's dive a bit deeper into the malfunctions. Different items in different situations cause different errors. And while I can't talk about all of them today, here are some currently in development. There's disconnect, where you either don't have a relay right now in the place, or you don't have the item right now at the item port. Then there is power drop, where certain or the required amount of power doesn't reach the item. Then there is misfire, where wear and tear impacts the functionality of your item. Then there is cloggage, where resources are prevented from reaching your item. There's also power surge, where high energy reaches your item and will negatively affect the function of the item. And then there is leakage, which is similar to cloggage, where resources won't reach your item, but the cause is a little bit different. Then we have unresponsive, where you as the engineer try to communicate certain changes on the item and they will not reach the item. There is bugged, where we have the most experience with being creative, so be surprised for what comes your way. And then lastly, we have destroyed, where you just lost your item. Bug can also be caused by hacking or being tuned incorrectly.
Hey!
Why do we introduce malfunctions? The reason is quite simple. It's something that you know from your real life. Like, after a while, certain things start to malfunction. So you better pay attention to those malfunctions and know how to react to those. So your job as an engineer is preventing those malfunctioning from actually happening, or preventing the dangers that they create on your ship. And if you don't react in time, you might end up with cascading of errors that will in the end lead to the failure of your ship. It allows us to have the engineer being as important on bigger ships like the pilot or the gunner. We want to make sure that there's plenty of things to do for you as an engineer. Your job as the engineer is also understanding the items, and that means you have to understand the different states an item can be in. States are basically stages for the items inside your ship, where each item has its individual stages or states it can be in, where, for example, you can have items that have a boot up phase. Then they have that is followed by an ignition phase, where you have to ignite something so that it is going into the idle state, where it is basically waiting to go into the active state, where it starts to produce the resources that you actually need. Then from that active state, it will probably, or some items might go into the primed state, where you have to fire something out. Example is here an EMP. That can then go into a cooldown state, where you basically have to wait for the item to cool down again and then to be restarted or turned off. This adds a new level of complexity to you as the engineer, where you not only have to pay attention to the dangers, the malfunctions when they appear or where they appear. It's also important on which item they appear and in which state the item currently is. Because depending on the state the item currently is where the malfunction happens, it might end up you having to switch the item to a different state to be able to fix the malfunction or counter the malfunction, or even turn off the item completely because the current state requires you to restart the item completely. And yes, for some things it is as simple as turning them off and on again.
All right, we're going to stop here and mute and
At CitizenCon 2019
so far. Mute, I said. Thank you. Hey, okay, I'll get back to you, Jade, in a moment. So yeah, let's go in order to what people think so far in this ISC. So we talk about the different dangers, the health of items, different areas, the different states. So yeah, Troop, do you have any thoughts so far?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it and what sub items like relays and things like that that will need to keep the components going, because we can already buy the components and store them at locations. So I wonder if we can work on those outside of the ship, like in our hangar.
Hmm.
That would be dope.
And the hangar, yeah. I'm guessing it depends on the side of the ship, but yeah.
You don't like
I
that
don't see why
idea?
not.
Tristan?
Say it again.
You don't like that idea?
No, I'm saying it depends on the side of the ship, but yeah, I do like the idea, but yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm doing multiple things, but go ahead. Was that it, Chooch?
Yeah, and then like I said, the Endeavor, of course, is going to be the ultimate soup-up machine. But if we could, buy smaller components to put inside of the larger components, that would alter their performance when we put it back in the ship. That would be cool.
Okay, thank you. Dark Knight, what are your thoughts?
Well, he mentioned complex, and it's definitely seems like it's complex, and I like the idea of that because it gives a very skill-based gameplay that you would have to have very good knowledge of in order to execute successfully. And I like the idea of that because it also gives me kind of an idea of what passenger gameplay could be like in some ways. Now, I know it's not
kind
the
of gameplay you
same.
said? What kind of gameplay?
Passenger.
Passenger, okay, thank you.
So, not the same, but I'm looking forward to when they do a series like this on passenger gameplay to give me an idea of what they're going to of how they're going to make it work, because I get ideas like that because the engineer has a role of making sure that
we'll get to that. We'll get to that in the second half of ISC. They talk about that role, but yeah, we haven't gotten to that part yet.
Okay, or we'll get to that part then. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I think it's really cool. It's very complex. I like the idea of it, and I look forward to when they do the same thing for passenger gameplay. There we go.
Cool. Face to face, how about you?
Oh man, when I saw this, I was like, "Uh-oh, this is really going to nail down multi-crew." I mean, seriously, you are not going to be able to fly your Carrack by yourself.
Some people will
try.
Yeah.
You will try.
I'm still looking forward to those people who are planning on single personing their Idris and Javelin.
You can try, as that song says, but to me, this is really cool. This is a really, I kind of see it as a really part of balancing, with big ships and designating roles, like others will say, and really fine tuning and knowing your role in the ship, because this is just, from what I'm, concerned, is that this is just a first iteration or tier 0 of what we'll probably get for it. And also number 2 is flamethrower confirmed. Flamethrower confirmed.
So yeah,
Soul Citizens.
I think we've seen it before. But yeah, the first time we've seen it in this detail. But yeah. So okay, Kawadi, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, to quickly touch on the flamethrower, I think that was they had used. Was it? Did that look like a Devastator? Or I could be wrong.
It was a Devastator.
Okay, all right. So they rigged it to shoot fly. Okay, that was pretty cool. But overall, what's good about this ISC thus far is that I didn't hear a lot of mights, maybes, and what ifs or imagines. And I say that because it seems as though we're getting to a point closer and closer where, when they actually implement these things, they're more confident, and they're closer to actually fleshing these things out. And while, of course, it's still in the conceptualization phase, it means that we're getting to a point in the game where some of these game features are, or may seem, I hope I'm not jinxing it, but it may seem like they have a more solidified idea before they start implementing even the tier 0 version, which is great for everybody, I think, because it means that
Let me interrupt you real quick and just take a moment to admire this scene real quick.
I just want to say, exploding toilets
no.
probably only happen on Drake ships.
Drake ships.
I'm looking at you, Corsair owners.
No, wait. Dark Knight. That's only if the Drake ship had toilets.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Corsair owners, look out! You have a toilet. Yeah. Oh my gosh!
That's number one sabotage right there.
Go ahead, Carrack. I just had to interrupt real quick. Go ahead.
No worries. That was great. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I feel good about how they delivered the explanations, because it feels as though they're confident. They think, okay, this is the right direction. And while player feedback is great and all, it was nice to hear how they actually spoke about it. Like they were certain that this is the direction. Which, of course, may change, of course. But it was nice to hear how they actually delivered this kind of presentation.
Cool, thank you. Hot and Face, what are your thoughts?
Oh, man, when it first came on, because earlier today, I was in the Carrack fighting with animation climbing up the ladder. And it was driving me crazy trying to get it right. But anyway, after that flashback, okay, back to the toilet thing. I told y'all that the janitor, forget about the engineer, the janitor is going to be the most important person on the ship. And I told you we will probably get mops and bucket flares.
Well, from what I just saw, you might need a hazmat suit because that toilet went off. Boy.
Using the toilet in malfunctions? Yeah. I'm going to need an NPC janitor.
And he went through, not just with the ceiling, he went through the ship.
That's why the Drake ship. And
that's right.
You thought a 30K error was bad. Imagine getting that error.
That's a bidet for you right there.
Drake builds ships, and they might mistakenly think a toilet's a turret. I mean, come on. It's
Pitch face, you're so right. That's what happened when the bidet.
Call that a public enema.
And there goes our monetization.
And we are monetized. There you go.
Thank you very much for that. Anyway, Pop, were you done?
Yeah, pretty much. I'll say more when we get to the other half.
Cool. UI, what do you think about the first half of ISC? Well, Journey to 4.0, my bad.
Firstly, what song was this that was being played?
It was pumping. I loved it.
I don't know. Maybe you can put a comment in the video or ask in Spectrum, and maybe they'll get back to you and let you know. Or if you can find a clean section of it, try to what's that? Not Spotify. Shazam it. And see if it comes up.
Okay. Other than that, I thought this was a space game, bro. Like, what we need all this stuff for?
Well, it's happening in space, and I mean, planets are in space, aren't they? Are they not?
Well, it's like Kai said. It's a sim. It's not just a game. It's a simulator.
Oh, you're talking about that part? Yeah.
Yeah, Kai said it's a sim.
I mean, probably the best darn space sim ever, right?
It ain't too much. I mean, what's gonna happen when griefers show up?
That is a good question, because I agree with you on that one. Some people, this will be too much for some people. This will be way too much for some people. Especially like when you consider like the mining gameplay, we consider the salvaging gameplay, and now engineering gameplay being this in depth and this I don't want to say complicated, but complex. Yeah, that's the word, complex. This will be too much for some people. Like I mean, people may get the idea it'll be something like I don't know, because there's no other game like this, so I can't really compare it to another different game. But maybe they may expecting something like maybe point and click and then something is fit. But no, this is way more complicated or complex than that. So yeah.
Got me feeling like I can't solo the Prospector no more.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine what the manual for Star Citizen. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like a Bible or like a yellow page book for to play this game. Oh man, like a what did you call them? A walkthrough, a game guide. You know.
It's going to be like the owner's manual for your car. About 40,000 pages thick, and it's got 3 volumes.
And that's only if you have a
that's
a
the light side.
That's only if you have a Tesla.
Right.
So ship tutorials will be super different.
So yeah, this is the first half of the design brief engineer journey to 4.0. Okay, went past what I went through past, so I'm gonna rewind a little bit. But yeah, the thing I gotta say for Jared is Jared, between you and me, show us the planning document, Jared. What are you hiding? Anyway, so yeah, and he wasn't kidding when he said the people got creative, and crazy people like him, and I love it. I want to see more of it. I can't imagine the work. I know they can't do this every week, or maybe like every journey to 4.0 they can do something like that. But I love it. I want to see more of this, especially the toilet.
Yeah, this was a lot of work.
And the bugs, yeah.
Yeah, the bugs with the eyeballs was crazy.
and the ship that just fell out of the sky for no reason. Yeah, I can see that happening.
Mm-hmm. No one complained about moist eyeballs then.
All right. Okay. That was a good one. I applaud you for that one. That was a good one. All right. So yeah, I'm looking forward to different state, boot up, ignition, idle, active, prime, cooldown. People are going to keep track of all of that. The dangers, overheating, wear and tear, and malfunctioning. People got to keep track of all of that. So being an engineer, it's going to be like a full-time job in game. So good luck with that. I mean, I plan to have some engineering background in the game too. So, but for now, we're going to get to the different hats. So let me fast forward real quick to find it. Oh wait, I have this thing 903. 903. There we go, different hat. So I'm going to get back to it. Unmute and full screen.
All of this we do to make the engineering gameplay more engaging. We still want to allow players to maintain their ships on their own, but especially for bigger ships, we really want to introduce meaningful interactions so that you decide to have several engineers on your ship. And for that, we introduced the 3 types of hats that you can wear as an engineer. The 3 basic engineering types are tuner, mechanic, and manager. So the tuner is the person that is responsible for your strategic decisions. The tuner is responsible for setting up the items in advance depending on what you want to achieve with your ship. So if you want to go exploring, you ask the tuner to bring the items into a state that they are less prone to wear and tear, that they sustain longer, that they can or are more energy efficient or resource efficient. The tuner defines item groups, base resource consumptions, responsibilities or roles on your ship, as well as setting new min and max performances for all the ship items you have. So overall, the tuner is a very proactive role where we want to reward players who plan their crew activities in advance. We did plan the tuner to be more relevant in advance of your adventures, but I'm sure players will figure out ways to make use of the tuner in various scenarios. The next hat you wear as an engineer is the mechanic. The mechanic plays into your fantasy of what you imagine when you think about sci-fi and the role as an engineer. It's like, in Star Trek terms, the person running around or crawling through Jeffries tubes to fix any item. Or in Star Wars terms, Chewbacca handing you the Hydro Spanner to fix up the Millennium Falcon. You are responsible for fixing fuses, figuring out what the details of the malfunctions are. You are analyzing the situation on site. So you're going through all the rooms, finding the item that you were just called out on that needs maintenance, needs repair. Depending on the item or the situation, you as the mechanic have to react individually to it, which can be a minigame-like character where you have to fix something that is unique to the malfunction that you are facing. The manager uses the engineering screen to analyze your state of the ship, and they dispatch mechanics or the tuner where need arises, and can even assist with fixing certain malfunctions. They manage the resource consumption via the presets the tuner prepared or manually controlling the resource distribution, and they work together with the bridge crew to ensure a successful operation of your ship. I'm really happy that I'm actually sitting here and explaining you all the things that I just described to you, because the entire process that we had to went through was daunting, to say the least, because we are touching so many bases with so many teams. So it's a lot of meetings, a lot of discussions, a lot of different opinions of what the engineer should be. And now we have it written down, we have it nailed down. We know what we want, we have defined goals, what the gameplay actually should be about, and everyone agrees. So that allows us now to move forward fast and deliver the feature that we all have been waiting for. You, me, everyone, like Jared. It's something that we are really looking forward to, how it will play out, how you as a player will interact with the entire system, what you like, where you will bring your ships that you own and what you can make out of them. How different they will actually feel to what they are right now in terms of stock versus you have the perfectly tuned ship for your demands. And this might come sooner than you think. This is the good news about it, because it all ties in with all the resource network work or resource management work that we have been doing so far. We are really excited to work on it right now. So it is in active development, and I don't want to do any promises when you will see it, but we are doing our very best that you will be able to try it out sooner than later.
No dates, but it's really cool. So, what did we learn here this week? Well, we learned that the hopes and dreams of multi-crew players everywhere are taking their next major step forward right now as resource management evolves into engineer gameplay. That the design spoken about here today is currently in active development and will continue throughout the remainder of this year. And that we would normally have to wait months and months to share a story until we had the visuals for it. But I work with some talented, if kind of strange people who stepped up to make this week's episode possible now. And don't worry, you know we're going to be back to show you how engineer gameplay is actually progressing later this year. Engineering's the thing that brought me into the project, and I'm as excited as ever about what's being shared here. And as for Alpha 318, I'm being told, yes, there's a message in my ear. I'm being told that it's today. Has it happened yet? It's going to happen. Well, which one is it? You can't tell me because there's nothing in my ear, and we recorded this on Wednesday. We like to have fun. Check the website and socials for details. And thanks for watching the latest in our journey to 4.0. We'll be back with more Inside Star Citizen next week. So until then, I'm Jared Huckabee, and I don't have an outro for these J24 specials. Leave one in the comments. That'll be good.
And we are back. So let me mute this, and then, so instead of going one by one from people, I'm going to ask a few questions. First, I just want to say, everyone like Jared.
Everyone
No,
like
it didn't
what?
happen.
Me.
It didn't happen. So my first question is, for this is a free fall, anyone can go. What hat or hats do you want to wear as an engineer?
You know what I would.
My bad. Let me explain what each one is again. So you have the tuner. They make strategic decisions, power the different components, thinking about wear and tear. They have the mechanic. They fulfill the fantasy of a sci-fi role of an engineer, whether you're a Scotty from Star Trek or Amos from The Expanse. You have the manager, and they use the engineering screen to analyze the state of the ship and in fact the tuner or mechanic should the need arise. So yeah, go ahead, Pops.
Well, which one would be? I would really like to be the engineer. But I think they're all interesting. I would like to touch on all of them, as many things as possible in the game. But what I would like to see, I know what's going to happen. We're going to have apprenticeships. You're going to go on a ship, but I would like to see some type of process for certification, because if you're going to, you could get hired for some people that want to get hired on other people's ships. Well, you do not, you would have to have a certification. So you just not walking, I can do it, and you get in there and you get out into space and stuff starts blowing up, So I think that,
but
certification.
This is the video game. Why are you going to need a certification to play a video game?
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to, it just was an idea. It just was an idea. I know it sounds really kind of a complex way of doing it.
I'm going to need a resume to get a job in a persistent universe. Is that what you're saying?
No, he's not. He's not wrong.
I
wish it would be like in Death Standing, when you can like give a thumbs up or like to other players and it boosts up their scores.
It would go along with your rep. It would go into your rep, and that way,
Okay, your rep, I can see that. Your reputation,
your rep. Maybe you have to log in so many hours underneath somebody's, tutelage or something like that. Something maybe they have to sign off or something. But I thought at least something. But I'm sure they won't go that far. But I
hope they do.
Yeah, I hope so.
The answer to the question is that you'll touch on each screen depending on the need. Is that what you're saying?
I want to touch on each one, but I want to get my Scotty on though.
You want to get the Scotty on? Okay, the mechanic.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I want to wear the hat that says Bumblebee Tuna.
Okay.
No, you didn't see when he said tuna, it came up on closed caption that said tuna.
Oh, really? Oh, and one last thing, son. We saw the thing for the reference to aliens when we were watching it earlier. The alien popping up through the guy's chest, Pico. Yeah, I thought that was pretty.
Oh, you're talking about that right at the end? Yeah, I don't know.
Right at the end.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, they've been doing that for the past few weeks, so like a month or so. But
they had ET on one of them. This one they did Alien.
Right there. Oh, okay. It was so fast, I couldn't really see what it was. But now that I free screen it, I see. So I mean, not only is Pico popping out of her chest, Pico is talking and singing and dancing. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So back to what I was saying.
Go ahead, please.
Sorry for interrupting.
But no. I'm like Pops in that same way. I would like to know all of it. It's sort of way that if I need to fill in that role, I can for each hat. So I'm not trying to just wear just a designated one. Another thing, real quick, just to say this, there was a discussion in reference to a while back. We were talking about kind of like Endgame, and to make it short, they're talking about the Endeavor, and watching this segment of the show really confirms that the Endeavor as to the opinion of what the conversation was about in-game, the Endeavor is going to be the ship that everything is going to evolve around.
And right now you're giving me a headache because I mean you can see it forming on the screen right now. The engineering gameplay is going to be this complex. Imagining what the science and research gameplay is going to be like. Oh my god!
Because you have to look at it like the Endeavor, the loops of what the Endeavor is that that's what it's going to be.
It's not going to be a joke. It's going to be complex.
It's going to be, yes. So
and that's really what I'm referring to. I mean, you're going to need some type of certification. You're going to need. It's going to be a lot of training that's going to be, especially when the game first comes. I know we're playing it now, but you have to think about it. We're going to be getting new things in the game. I'm sorry, everybody, for interrupting. But we're going to be getting new things in the game, but years later. And who's going to have time to? You're not going to have time to. You're not going to be able to teach somebody something that's brand new. So maybe they will have some type of system where you've got to learn it, get certified in it before you can do it.
Yeah, but like someone else said, I think that'd probably be reputation based rather than.
I
don't know. It could be like you get a digital certification in your mobile class, but yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyone else? Would you want to be tuner, mechanic, manager?
I want to be the first freaking engineer other than Scotty. Scotty's Irish. I wouldn't have an African engineer. That would be doctor from Discovery.
No, Dark Knight. Geordie LaForge.
Yeah, that's right. How can I forget that? Thank you.
I don't know.
Thank you, Fastcart.
I'm giving you the eye right now. I'm like, wait, what?
Man, I'm hurting now. No. I would love to be an engineer. I think I like the idea of the roles. I think the roles are so cool that that you can pick a role. We were talking a while ago about players that just want to play without flying a ship. This is a perfect roles. These are perfect roles for them. To be engineers on a ship, and there's a lot to do.
Sorry, I was making a clip, so yeah, I was distracted, but yeah.
Oh no, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I'll post it after the show. But
I'm gonna get you.
You gonna get me, Saka?
I'm gonna get you, Saka.
Alright, so anyone else? Tuner, mechanic, manager?
Either pilot or navigator. Like, I'm really keen on like the navigations and like charting points and stuff. That'd be dope. But I'm also curious about like how did they make all these animations?
They had 3D people, just like Jared said at the very beginning of the journey to 4.0. You had 3D people, and he named 3 of them, yeah, and they just spent time and went through it. I don't know how long it took them. Yeah, I agree. I was just gonna say I don't know how long it took them, but they got it done, and it looked awesome.
Yeah, I hope these are like NPC animations. They just tied together.
No, I don't think so. I think they're like, they I don't want to say they got into the motion capture studio, but they got into the game and do VoIP and yeah.
This can't be just VoIP. This is full body
not
stuff.
Not just VoIP, but not just VoIP or VoIP, but yeah. I don't know.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of work.
It's subscriber money coming through good. That's what's up.
Yeah, for me, I agree with Pop. I probably wear whatever hat is needed in different situations. I probably be more of a tuner than mechanic or manager. But yeah, I'll be mechanic. I'll be manager, depending on whatever is needed at the moment.
Man.
But yeah, okay. So I have another question. before we sign, go to the I almost said sign up, but before we go to our Machinima. So my second question is, do you have any suggestions for an outro to the Journey to 4.0 specials? And that's what Jared asked for at the end of the show. Because I have two contenders while you think about them. So I'm gonna show the first contender. I'm gonna rewind this a bit so we don't come back at the beginning. But so this is my first contender for the outro for the 4.0 special.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Yeah, it's about right.
That is my first one. I'm gonna read it real quick. So yeah, so what do people think about this? As the outro to the Journey 4.0 special, what do people think? So would this work?
No.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It definitely does launch
It'll
something.
work. It's a launch. It's a launch.
It's beautiful. Good job.
Scare new players away.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, you think that'll scare players away? Wait till you see my second contender. So this is my second contender for the Journey to 4.0 outro. So here we go.
Oh yeah.
That'll scare new backers away.
Yeah.
No, that won't
sure
just scare
will.
new backers. That'll scare current backers away too.
Now that's the sound. Isn't that the sound from the movie we saw the other day?
I think so. The Thing. I'm not sure.
Thing?
'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
sounded
sure
like
who-
it.
I'm not sure who put it together. I know Griffin posted it, but I don't know if he cut
If
cut
he
it
did it?
together. Yeah.
I wonder.
That's what I thought of when I saw that. The Thing.
Yeah, the thing. That's what I thought.
Captain Jones said that's the one. So
And I know that-
these two. So between those two, which one do you think is more of a contender for the Journey to 4.0 special?
Toilet.
Outro.
The Thing. The
The
bugs.
toilet.
Toilet.
That's so gross.
I know, right?
Bugs. I want that
That's the whole
component to
part.
start talking.
Like the component, like it's like they put it like an intestine texture on it or something.
They can have the component say the only constant is change on the way up.
That'll work.
Hammer said get the flamethrower. Yeah, the flamethrower is probably a good one to outro too. Because they do get flamed a lot.
Oh my god.
All right, so that is the Journey to 4.0 special. Then we're gonna come up with the Machinima. This is only 2 minutes, so it's not that long. But yes, it's called Star Citizen: How to Get a Free Carrack, and this is by Wicked Wookie.
Good morning, Stanton. This is Scooter, coming to you from the beautiful Brio's Breaker Yard on Damer. Now looky here. Today we got the ships of ships, Bo, the Arger Carger. Now I know I don't have to tell you how badass this ship is, but I'm going to anyways. It's got an off-road brush guard. It's got KC lights. It's a single seater just like the Razor or the M50. But this is better because it's got Lamborghini doors. Ooh, wait, look at that scissor in action. Now look at here. That there is VTOL landing gear with skis. You can take the whole family for a ride down the slopes of Microtech. Fun for the whole family. And the Arger Carter ain't got one, but 2 airlocks, plus a high-performance ramp to get in all your valuables. And she ain't limited to hauling just cargo. No, sir. This ship is very versatile. It can be a mobile shelter, a food space truck, weapons cache, mobile pet groomer, or you can just haul it around your friends. Hell, you put some shag carpet and a lava lamp in this old girl and you got yourself a shaggin' wagon.
Hey, pretty mama.
And if you buy the old Arger Carter today, I'm gonna throw in an anvil Carrack for free. You just come on down to Brio's Breaker Yard and you see me, Scooter, tell Scooter sent you. Y'all have a good evening. Woo!
All sales are final. Scooter Ship Sales is not responsible for any ski-related injuries or dismemberments. Anvil Carrack may or may not be stolen. If the Argo cargo is a rockin', don't come a knockin'.
Good morning, Stanton. This is Scooter. From the
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Free for all. What do people thought? I don't care who goes.
Scooter just. Oh,
yeah. Go ahead. DK first. DK.
No, the only thing I was going to say is that Scooter just sold me an Argo Carger for the fact of a shaggin' wagon. I'm all good.
Don't come a knocking when the oh my god.
God is a rock.
Hey, watch out. My wife's birthday's coming up. I got an Argo.
Oh my lord. Oh boy.
You need a lava lamp? You can borrow mine.
I got one.
Oh my god.
Isn't that in the subscriber store?
Lord.
There might be, isn't there?
I remember that there's some of the stuff in there. I forget it. It feels like there should be one, but I don't think there is one.
Those
I'm not
fluorescent
sure.
plants. Those fluorescent plants will work.
That's it. Yeah, there you go.
Now, how did he say Argo? He said, how did he say it again?
Argo Carger.
Argo Carger.
Argo Carger.
Argo Carger. And then what did he say?
Wait. I love this one. The Infinity.
Oh, the dog. Yeah, that's
Infinity,
what I was
my
trying to say.
favorite.
That's what I was getting ready to ask. How do you say it? Infinity. Okay.
Infinity.
Crazy
And
Hasty Lotus.
versatile.
Yeah. He's a mess. I like him. I like him a lot.
Him too. Oh my god, it's so funny. I mean, and I keep forgetting to mute myself because these Machinimas are so short. I don't take the time to mute myself, but they just have me rolling, and I'm gonna try to remember that from now on.
And he has some amazing
goodness.
other videos too.
Yeah,
Definitely check
I
them
saw halfway through.
Should have had that Grim Hex duster on.
So again, that is Star Citizen: How to Get a Free Carrack by Wicked Wookie, and I put the link in chat.
I'm definitely gonna get me a free Carrack then.
That's like the free anacondas we used to get in Elite Dangerous. Just go out through
Infity.
Yeah.
All right. So
The moral of this story is don't come a knocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna wrap up around here. So I'm gonna get to the podcast Saturday. On Saturday we have Soul Voices, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UTC. Oh, before I forget, on the 12th of March, daylight saving begins in the US. So if you're not in the US, Sunday's show is going to be, and every show after that will be an hour early until global daylight saving starts in 2 weeks later. So yes, but on Saturday it's still 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UTC. But and that's part of podcast Saturday, Pod Sat, where we have Soul Voices 3 p.m., Captain Taylor 6 p.m. and Relay at 9 p.m. Then on Sunday we have. So that just goes forward. Thank you. We have Enough Already. That'll be our Sunday show. And that'll be 8 p.m. Eastern, but midnight UTC because of our daylight saving. But this show is going to be about stocking your ship with essentials for the verse. Basically, that's what Enough Already. Do you have enough? And we're all ready. That's basically what's that about. And Troops, thank you for the bits. 400 bits, thank you for that, Troops. We're gonna have we have a guest. Space Tomato will be on Sunday's show, so that'll be interesting.
Oh.
Yep. So yeah, that is again 8 p.m. Eastern, midnight UTC for that one. And I think that's it. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Oh yeah, before I forget, Griffin is going to be on People's Radio, 9 p.m. Eastern Friday, and that's 2 a.m. UTC Saturday, and that's still accurate time. So 2 a.m. UTC Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Friday. Griffin will be on a night mix, so check that out on People's Radio. Jade, if you want to put the link in for People's Radio, I appreciate it. I want to thank everybody for joining me. Troop, Dark Knight, Fit Space, Karate, Poppin' Space. Thank you all for hanging out and chatting with us. It's been a real hoot, as Scooter would say.
Yeah. And don't come a knocking if Soul Citizens is a rockin'.
Yep. Become a soul bro, soul sis, or soul mate. Soul citizen have a privilege. Click the join button down below on YouTube. I would say thank you. Well, soul citizen with an S on the end on social media everywhere. Make sure you check out our merchandise. I'm not wearing a shirt at the moment, but we have merchandise. Keep the link below. Pretty good quality. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, follow, and notification, depending on what platform you're on. And we're not going to do a raid because we don't have Griffin with us, but go and check out someone else who has Star Citizen plan. Or if you don't want to do that, you can, let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, here it is. I gotta go back real quick. Or because it's 3:18 live, it's not. So shut up and go to sleep. So you can do that now. Okay, the show's over.
All right.
Oh, and I will be on the Sleep Radio next week. So yeah, but the Griffin is tomorrow night. So with that, peace, love, and soul. Take care, everybody. Have fun.
Good night.
Nighty night.